How y'all doing? It's 11:57 Sunday night. What's up? Mamito, what's going on? I appreciate all my subs. This building right here belongs to RPI. Service building, boiler plant, stock room, mail center.
You pretty good with the area?
I have a general idea of the area.
I mean, you're doing RPI, right?
No.
Well, maybe you can help me then.
Just so you know, I am live streaming on the internet.
What's that?
Just so you know, I am live streaming on the internet. I run a YouTube channel.
I see you walking around all the time with that fucking thing, dude. I was wondering what's going on with you.
Yeah, I run a YouTube channel. I do cop blocking, cop watching.
What do you do?
Cop blocking, cop watching. First Amendment audits. I watch police officers to make sure that they're following the laws.
All right, so that's cool, though. Maybe you can help me. They were supposed to have a Medicab transport me when I just come down from Samaritan, but they said they wouldn't transport me out of the county, so now they got me walking around 30 miles from home. You know, embarrassing the hell out of myself.
Yeah.
But when you ask people to help somebody, so when I get the bus here to Albany, I can get a bus back to Saratoga. They just got done 3 days of fucking chemo treatments.
Yeah.
Nobody in the city will help you.
No, I don't carry cash when I do this. I don't carry ID nothing with me. I'm sorry.
You guys just refuse to fucking help people, huh?
Yeah, sorry.
You fucking refuse, huh?
I don't carry
I
cash
don't
or
think you
nothing.
walk around watching what cops fucking are doing.
I do. You want to be a star? Because you asked me the same question like 2 weeks ago.
I think what you do is walk around and work for the police.
You got something you want to say for a camera? Because you asked me the same question 2 weeks ago.
That's what you do, is work for the cops.
Nope.
Yeah, you're a fucking rat, bro. That's what I said for the
Am I?
camera. Yeah,
All right.
you're a rat. Go send that to the cops. Send that to them.
All right. You asked me the same question 2 weeks ago.
You're gonna keep following me though, right? You keep following me? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna keep following me?
If you want to keep talking.
You wanna keep following me, right?
If you want to keep talking.
You wanna keep following, that ain't a good move, bro. Ain't a good move.
All right.
You won't be doing too much camera work. Rat. Next time I see you, I'll fucking
Do it.
stick to one of them. Watch. Let everybody else know you're a rat.
And you're a fucking bum, dude. That's why you're out here every fucking day.
Rat, bro. Rat. You work for some fuck my dick, rat.
Maybe you should just get a job. That dude, he's actually out. He's a dope fiend. He's out here every night. And he doesn't remember me, but last time I gave him 20 bucks. And then I seen him at the knock knock spot 2 hours later. Oh no, I got money. I always carry money in case I have to pay a little bail or something or get me a drink or something, but I know for a fact he's a dope fiend. I see him at the knock knock house all the time. What's up, upstate? Tammy Burke, Salty, Joshua Haynes. He uses that same spiel every time. He says that he has cancer treatment at the hospital up here, which is one of the reasons why I don't give it to him, because I know people and I've had family members die of cancer, and he's a dope fiend out here using it as an excuse to get money. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? It definitely was different, but that's the people you see in Troy. Elite. That's right. And he's saying that Medicab won't take him out of county. That's bullshit. Because my wife used to use Medicab for my daughter to go all the way to, where is it, Boston? Out that ways? Springfield, Massachusetts area. Which, that's about an hour or so away from here. Massachusetts clearly is not the same county. He's upset that he just made a fool of himself on camera. Right now we're on Peoples Ave, Beeman Park 9. This is, well, it was Old Firehouse, now it's part of RPI. Yeah, it is dark here. Tonight we're looking for RPI Public Safety. All of these buildings here are part of RPI. RPI owns tons of houses for public use, like, well, not really public use, but they're parties, so that's why I said they're for public use. They're party houses for the college students. But they're supposed to be dorms, but more like hangout spots. Joe Citizen, how? That's my man. All these goddamn pilgrims out here. I actually, one of my courthouse videos I did, where they were rejecting let me record in the lobby and stuff, I dedicated that to Joe Citizen. I was out there calling the court officers pilgrims in memory of him. I can't wait till he comes back. He'll be better than ever. All these frat houses. I believe he's in prison right now. That's my understanding of the situation. I think he got a couple years. What's up, Odin? Misery, what's going on, girl? I hope you're having a better night. About time upstay. I thought I was getting too far ahead of you. I was going to turn back. I thought that fiend had grabbed you. He is a legend. Taking on Baltimore. I love his videos. I always do all of my videos by myself, my lonesome. That way I don't have to worry about how anyone acts. Or Nomad, right, with Swine calling the police on him, sending that up, getting him arrested, and then saying he didn't know him. That's not cool, so I'm not going to set myself up for failure like that. My content is not staged. I get what I get. South Carolina News Upstate, he's always with me, but he lurks in the shadows. 445 Hemi. Oh man. Good night, mister. Have a good night. Old Glory up there. You guys are my witnesses. That's all the help I need. This right here is actually a really cool idea. CDPHP, it's an insurance company. They put these bikes out here and you use a credit card and you can rent them. And then there's different stations that you can return them at. A lot of the college students or local people, they don't drive. So you got bikes, pay a little bit of money, you rent a bike, you return it at another little spot. If you're not coming back this way, then you're all good. I would love to do a video with him, but I'm about to start a second job. I have a daughter and a pregnant wife. It's real hard for me to get out of the area. I talked to Mr. Collins about doing one before. B. Collins is an awesome dude. One of the cool things about this college, though, they brought Ben and Jerry's, and Ben and Jerry's delivers. This right here, this is all dorms. This huge building. It's all RPI housing. This right here is the Union building, straight ahead. Mia might be sleeping. I don't know. They're still not on Papa's house. They were supposed to come back today, but they decided that they're staying in Connecticut overnight. They're going to the beach. Beacons will get us killed, just saying. Well, I think I could keep Beacons tamed a little bit. At least try. Public safety, Mueller Center. Yeah, they went to the Mystic Aquarium. I don't know if they went today or if they're going tomorrow, but that was their plan, and then they decided to hit the beach and stay overnight. But Nana, Papa, and Uncle Danny, so they're enjoying themselves. Do a touring channel. I'm too fat for all this walking. Department of Public Safety. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they also have a gold fringe flag in there. I don't think they understand that only President of the United States of America can fly that flag. You're doing an airport next month? That's pretty cool. I showed the Russell Sage map, so here's the RPI map. That's all RPI property. Part of the reason why taxes are so high in the city of Troy, RPI owns a lot. There's a lot of colleges here, and schools and churches are not taxed. So when half of your city is owned by schools and churches, your taxes shoot way up. Alright, Salty. Your back is too bad for it. All these public safety cars. They even have unmarked public safety cars. Even the president of RPI, the dean has a mansion, and they got public safety sitting over in front of the house. So maybe that's where we'll head. We'll go check it out. Spoke too soon, upstate. Be careful, Tammy. You don't want to hurt your back again, especially if they get physical with you, like what you're doing. Nice little gazebo. What's up, separator? How you doing? I believe these are more dorms. No, there's a handicap ramp down around the other side. I wish I could get in there and buy me a soda, but fat people don't need sugary drinks. Should you do your own town? I live in a very small town. For the 5 city boys, a few states around courthouse and jail. That is it here. I went to school with most of them. I do my own town. I live in the city of Troy. I've lived here for over 25 years. Most of my videos are shot here because these police are real corrupt. And funny thing is, I know most of them personally. I even went to school with one of them that I had going into the courthouse, and he refused to speak to me. Which is a funny thing because in high school, he was quite the criminal. You know what I think is wrong? The dean of the school, their house is considered part of RPI. RPI bought the house for the dean. So the dean's mansion is untaxed. It's a pretty big house and sits on a nice piece of property. Little 360 turn. No, most of them do not honor their oath. That building right there is Doyle Middle School. Or it used to be Doyle Middle School. I think they renamed it now. It's Troy Middle School. And then further down on the right is Troy High. My sisters went there, but my brother and myself, we went to a private school. Hey Genty, how you doing? Brian Lehman, you're the man. What's going on? A lot of crickets out here for being in the city, but it's a lot of open land too. Let's see. Right now we're on Burdett Ave. Some of this is RPI frat houses too. Others are private houses. I'm good, Genty. How you doing? One of your trolls trying to tear you down. Well, you know what you do? Invite him out to coffee, kick him in the nuts. Theta Chi Fraternity, Delta Chapter, established 1908. Team Burke, it's okay. It'll all come in time. Once you're all healed up, which I hope you have a speedy recovery, I'm looking forward to seeing some videos from you. If it's a female, I guess boob punch them. My wife said that hurts. Okay, guys, there's a deer up here. You see that deer? I told you guys that we have deer over here in the city. Oh, she looks hurt though. She just eating some grass. Hey, girl. Post a phone number to her, would that be okay? It depends. Is she on call? Hey, girl. I don't know. She looks hurt. I don't know if she's gonna try to rush me or not, but she's going away. She's getting into the darkness. Yeah, she may have got hit. She wasn't too scared of me though. She kept looking at me, but I think she determined I wasn't a threat. Always on call. More RPI. All of this actually, I believe, is RPI frets now. She did. She refused to ID herself. But she looked like she's a little bit stronger than me, so I let her have it. If I had my Mos in the Gant, though, would have been eating good tonight. Good night, Aiden. Have a good night. Stay safe. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, a lot of people put food out for the deer that own, like on the outskirts of the city. They put food out, corn and bread and stuff for the deer. I wouldn't do it on camera, Gen T. My sister and my wife are animal lovers too. I wouldn't be able to do it on camera. I'm pretty sure to say that that deer's name was Jane Doe. Samaritan Hospital. This is a hospital that that fiend said that had kicked him out, refusing to send him home in an ambulance. Or not ambulance, I'm sorry, a medicab. But he's full of it. He asked me the same question 2 weeks ago. That was off camera, but nonetheless, I know what he's doing. You know, all the times I've been making my videos, I've never received a penny in donations, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm not doing it for the money. I don't even care about subscribers. I mean, it's great that people subscribe, let me know what they're watching, but just watch my videos, get my information out. This right here is more RPI student housing, all on text. The engineers hockey team plays in there. Metered visitor. So you mean to tell me that RPI charges visitors to park here with meters? I didn't know that. They booked her as John Doe. Well, Furry Potato is clearly a female. So, does that mean that they should drop the charges since they booked the wrong person? When I first started out, I started by watching Furry Potato, News Now Patrick, which I don't see much from him anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm just not paying attention, and James Freeman. And then, believe it or not, I started watching you, Lou. Arena and stadium drop off and pick up only. You know, I'm surprised. No public safety, No Troy cops. Nothing out here right now. I mean, it is a Sunday night, but classes haven't started and students started moving in, so you'd think they'd be partying and whatnot, but maybe they're hitting the books. You know, I find cool about this college too. They're very open in beliefs. Like for the Muslim members of the college, they ring the bells for prayer time and stuff during school hours. It's pretty cool. Cherries and berries. That's right, I like cherries and berries. It is the weekend. Turn up. Probably another 15 minutes or so we'll be at the president of RPI's little mansion. You see who's out there. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Yeah, Brian Lehman, I'm always welcome. I'm out here lurking because you know it's kind of hard to do a traffic stop when I'm on the sidewalk. Debbie, I may be wrong, but I think this is one of the first times I've seen you in my chat. I know I've missed the chat a lot because I'm always looking around, being cautious, but it's good to have you in here. I like new faces. More frat houses. They're from Massachusetts. Kind of a little wooded area. The president's mansion is actually right on the other side of these woods, but it's all gated off, so I have to walk around to the front. Alright, Lou. It's good to lurk, Debbie. I lurk a lot. William Davies, what's going on, dude? Put on my light. Not that it makes that much of a difference. I do my auditing on a Galaxy Express 3, so that's why my camera kind of sucks. My lighting on it kind of sucks, but it's alright. Grocery shopping, Debbie. Well, you could drop some off to my house too. I like steak and potatoes. I wouldn't be able to do my live stream if I was listening to the app. And with my wife being pregnant, my wife not working, trying to take care of the baby, that our 2-year-old, and taking care of herself being pregnant now, money got real tight and I don't see donations, so I kind of just going with what I got and trying to save up. I do have a PayPal account though. PayPal.me/upstate New York audits, or my email address is Upstate New York Audits at gmail.com. Upstate NY Audits, I should say. Don't write out New York, it's NY. And I also have a GoFundMe. It's Upstate NY Auditing Fund. And on my GoFundMe, 15% of all my donations will be redonated. I'm going to try to donate to the Boys and Girls Club here in Troy. Around Christmas time, there was a family of 4. I want to donate to the Boys and Girls Club. I'm buffering now. Well, 15% of all my donations will go to the Boys and Girls Club to buy them some new basketballs or whatnot in memory of the little boy JJ. I do, Debbie. I have a baby on the way. Coming in November. School 14 right here. It's part of the Troy Public Schools, Troy State School District. On the back end of this, on the other side of School 14, is Troy High, that school that I was looking at when I was on Burdett. I actually could have cut right through both parking lots and end up here, but fat men need to walk. We're real close to his mansion now. Yeah, it is dark out here. City of Troy, they don't like to invest in lights, I guess. For being a big city right outside the state capital, I guess they want to keep it dark, staying it down low. That's very salty. I'm doomed. I'm done for. Out here walking. Got my water. I thought that was a butterfly. It was a leaf. I was like, what you doing out here now, little guy? We're approaching this mansion real quick. President Dean of Rpi. Public safety should be parked in front of our house, which the school pays for, so it's untaxed. Born in LA, but live in Washington State. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm getting close to the outskirts. Let me turn my flash off. There's a car coming. Another nice little house, which means the mansion is right here. You see what I mean? It's all gated off. Public safety out here. It's actually parked outside the gate. It's pretty cool. And be right back. Got the cemetery out here. I mean, her house is freaking huge. Let's see. Alright, Debbie, be safe. Don't forget, I like steak and potatoes. They put these big bushes in front of the fence so you can't really see in there, but she has a freaking huge house. She has a camera right here on her pole. We'll see what's happening. Can you answer a question for me? Car 106. Can you answer a question for me? Can you answer a question for me? So I noticed, I asked the Troy police yesterday, but they weren't sure. I noticed in your public safety building over there, you guys have the gold fringe flag. You understand that only the President of the United States of America as Commander-in-Chief is allowed to fly that flag? Over in your public safety building over there on the campus, there's a flag in your front foyer that has a gold fringe on it. Only the President of the United States of America, as in Donald Trump right now, is allowed to fly a flag as Commander-in-Chief. You know why you guys have one? Alright, thank you. That's funny. He was actually sleeping in there. I woke him up. He does not know why they are blatantly breaking regulation, federal regulation. But I don't know if you guys know much about the flag regulations and whatnot, but only Donald Trump right now, as President of the United States of America, Commander-in-Chief, is allowed to fly that gold fringe flag. And I also believe it's allowed to be flied in some courtrooms, not city or county courtrooms or whatnot, but federal courtrooms that get their direct authority and power from the President of the United States of America, so the United States Supreme Court. And I believe it's allowed to be flown in the United Nations courtrooms because that is not considered American soil. That gold fringe, what it basically means is you are no longer considered on American soil, so not all of your rights apply to you. What it's doing is it's showing that you are now under Admiralty Maritime law. So, in essence, you're only supposed to be judged under that flag if you are a member of the military in a regulated, recognized militia, or an enemy combatant, or any other federal officer. Have a good night, Debbie. Stay safe. Upstate. Finally back. Paying me a visit. No 360 view. That's what I'm looking at. we're going to take the shortcut and we're going to cut through the school parking lot so you guys can see what I mean. I could have made this, what, half-hour walk in about 15 minutes, cut it right in half, but fat people needed the exercise. This right here is public school property. It's paid with the tax dollars, so I should be allowed to cut through here without any problems if I'm noticed. I mean, the playground might be off limits, but I'm a little bit too old for their swings. Couple branches down in the parking lot, probably from that rainstorm yesterday. School 14. And it's going to lead right up to Troy High. I don't know if they fenced it off. I know it used to be open. When I was doing bad in school, I used to have to come to summer school here. Pain in the ass. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I believe it's fenced off now. That's right, we'll go out to the street and find our way around. I've never had this part of the city in none of my videos before, so I figured I'd change it up tonight. Now leaving the school parking lot. I mean, I put my light on, but it doesn't do much. It's too dark. The sign right here is saying that it's 66 degrees. "12:47 a.m. July 30th, 2018. No, you have a great day, buddy. Hey, gray dude, what's going on? Yo, beam me up, Scotty. 104. Oh man, I feel for you. When I was down at Fort Jackson when I was in the Army, oh man, I was not doing good out there. Anything over 90, not for me. I don't even like the high 80s. Keep it 80 or below. I sweat enough, I'm a big boy. I wonder why it's saying they don't have any integrity. You were in Fort Jackson too? The last time my boots were on the ground at Fort Jackson was last year, May 13th. The very last time my boots touched Fort Jackson. Then I got on that plane, came to Albany, New York, and never look back. There's a lot of cool guys down at Fort Jackson, especially if you go to medical, you go to the hospital down there at Fort Jackson. There's some pretty cool officers in there. I'm talking, you don't salute. They ask you how you're doing. They talk to you like you're a normal person. The major down there that was in charge of hospital, she's a female. I forgot her name. It's been a while now. But she was cool. She even told me where vending machines were. She knew I was trying to get fat again. I wish I stopped at Myrtle Beach. If you don't mind me asking, what was your MOS? Okay, buddy. I was a 15 Romeo Apache mechanic. No, Fort Jackson, it was a lot of fun, but there's a lot of grumpy people there, I noticed. A lot of people get discharged at Fort Jackson now, and also they do basic training there, so you find a lot of grumpy people. A lot of tired drill sergeants, that's what it is. Really? Is First Amendment strike team going to delete it, or are they going to dispute it? I thought as long as you said that it was mirrored or whatnot, and you put the original creditor, and it's under for educational use, I thought you can't get copyright strike for it. You just have to clearly state that it's not yours. Rambo. You know, do what you gotta do. Debbie, I'd love to go shopping with you. My wife too. My wife loves shopping. My wife usually comes in and chats, but they're with Nana and Papa right now in the hotel room in Connecticut. So she may not be watching, but Mia Bateman, that's her channel name. That's my wife. Jen T. You know, I'm always glad when you're with us, Jen T. You going night-night? Wow, sweet dreams. Stay safe. Jen T, tell your man that I appreciate his work. Jen T is, man, he's a firefighter. He's a true public servant. He's not out here harassing and collecting. He's out there putting his life on the line, putting out fires, helping people, saving lives. Just did a little bit of jaywalking, don't tell on me. Going on a road trip soon. I'll come on a road trip up here to New York. What is it? It's like an 8 or 9 hour drive, isn't it? Minus gas. What's going on, brother? Hope you're feeling good tonight. Classified info. Well, while you're out, if you can, you grab me a tin of Kodiak Wintergreen. Smoking's bad for you. Use dip. And this right here is Troy High. I appreciate it, Upstate. You just drop it in my mailbox. My wife, she'll leave some meatballs and stuff out there for you. Let's see, did I bring it with me? No, I didn't bring it with me. I don't know if you know what it looks like, Upstate, but it has a little picture of a grizzly bear on the front of it. It's a green and black tin. Yeah, if you don't use it, then don't start. It jacks up your teeth, but if you don't smoke cigarettes, then that's the way to go. You can still get your nicotine. I don't say I don't like vaping, but the flavors give me a headache. Yeah, and it's been uneventful. I talked to a public safety officer, asked him why he flies a gold fringe flag in their foyer at the public safety station over here on campus, but he didn't know why. First he said he didn't know what I was talking about, and then when I told him exactly where it was, he said he doesn't know why they have that flag there. But they're clearly not the President of the United States of America, and they're clearly not a federal courtroom, and it's not a military courtroom, so I don't know why they fly it. They just do whatever they want, I guess. So they'll do a Troy Police and a Troy City Court and the Rensselaer County Courthouse and the Albany Courthouse. Pretty much every courthouse you could think of, they just blatantly break regulation. Alright, Upstate, if I'm still alive, I'll see you when you get back. Honest gas, I've been looking for this answer now since I started. No, where I'm at, you can't see South Carolina. South Carolina is about 8, maybe 10 hours south of me. But Upstate has always found me. South Carolina Upstate, he's always near me. And I always try to lurk on him too. It's like playing tag in the shadows. No, Salty. No. I would love to audit with him though, do some videos. That'd be my pleasure. I'm saving to travel, do a little bit of auditing with other people, but I don't get donations. So I'm saving, and with a baby on the way and a 2-year-old already and a pregnant wife not working, it's kind of hard to save money. Thought he was at my house eating meatballs. No, I ate up all the meatballs already. My wife has to make some more. I killed him last night. salty? No, absolutely not. Will not move in with my wife's parents. Will not move in with my mother and her husband. Not happening, guy. I like freedom. I like my space. And my daughter, she'd get out of hand. She'd be too spoiled at that point. I spoil her enough, and so does my wife. But we actually just got a bigger place, and my brother moved in. My brother and myself, we run a little computer company together. We have a website. It's Troy Technologies. We buy, sell, trade custom computers. We do troubleshooting. We'll set up Wi-Fi routers. We do disk cleanups, repairs, small electronic repairs. It would save some money, but I figured make your laptop into a regular laptop. I'm sure we could figure it out. It really depends on what you wanted to it. If you want a laptop that's already durable though, I would go with the Lenovo ThinkPads. I mean, my 2-year-old daughter was using my brother's as a ramp to climb up onto his bed and jump on his bed. And nothing, not a crack in the screen, nothing happened to his laptop. She literally had it leaned up on the bed, using it to walk up to get onto his bed. That's what we use for our work computers. My daughter's knocked mine off the table and picked it up, looked at it, started right up. You can find them on eBay or Craigslist a lot of time. My brother just bought another one, 250 bucks. There's another deer up here, I spotted. We're gonna try a deer. If I could get close enough. Stream was choppy. Uh, maybe it's your router. If you're running too much stuff off of your Wi-Fi, it'll get choppy. What we did was in my house, because we have so much running through my house with my wife, my brother, and myself, and all of our Amazon Fire Sticks and our phones and our laptops and everything that run off our Wi-Fi. We set up a second router kind of that repeats the signal, so it makes the signal a little bit stronger. HP Spectra 360 and it broke. Yeah, that's why I like the ThinkPads. They're real durable. They don't look like it. They look like they'd be an older computer, kind of blocky, but they're really, really strong. Come here, little deer. Where'd you go? We're gonna try a deer. I know she's over here somewhere. Come here, Bambi. There she is. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's right there in front of me. She just won't come down. Come here, little Bambi. Oh, she's laying down. I know you guys could see her eyes right there, but she's laying down. Hey, girl. You know you're on private property. You got ID. Hey, girl. You got ID? I don't think she has ID. You're trespassing? Come on, Jane Doe. I knows you. I knows you, girl. I've been looking for you. She's staring me down. You're trespassing, girl. I don't know. I don't speak deer. What's up, Rising Sun? Hey, girl. I said give me your ID. Don't you reach. Don't you reach, girl. Those two little dots are eyeballs. Alright, you win this one, girl. No, you walk away. Alright, Bambi. You lucky that there's other perpetrators out here, girl. Airplane right there. They're going to Albany International Airport right now. They're about to land. Landing gear out and everything. You know, if I had a second pair of hands with me to take my phone and record, I would have wrestled Bambi there down to the ground, but for evidence purposes and integrity purposes, I'm gonna let Bambi walk away. Well, lay down and I'll walk away, put it that way. What am I going to do with your name? I don't know. May sell it to a telemarketer. But I need your phone number too for that. It is impolite. Well, you can't dox me. I've doxed myself multiple times, so it doesn't matter. You don't have any deer. You guys got mountain lions, all right? Wild boars. Oh man, I heard that those are vicious little guys. They're down in South Carolina too. And Georgia down that ways. You can't dox me, I'll dox myself. Just Google my wife's name and you'll find both of us. Deer are real dangerous for motorcycles, especially if you live on the outskirts. At nighttime, you can't see them. That's actually real common out here. We also have brown bear out here. Those some big dudes that hit in a car too. And you know the messed up thing is sometimes a bear can walk away from it. Especially if you're on a smaller bike like one of those little crotch rockets. I sure did, upstate. I was going to come looking for you. I was going to walk back a couple blocks. Right now we're on 15th Street back. This is the main street that RPI is on. Yeah, somebody, not mentioning any names, but pretty sure who did it, got salty swatted. Welfare check. It's screwed up. Oh, you got us something. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, and it's trolls with me. If they come in, I'll let them talk a little bit. They'll get timed out if they continue it. Then Upstate and Salty, they know how to handle it. They handled it real well for me last night. Oh, glory again. Tonight is trash night. The streets smell. There's a lot of little restaurants and stuff out here, and they put their trash out on the street too. Mamito. My walk last night between where I started, going into Green Island, then through Cohoes and Watervliet and back to downtown Troy, coming across the bridge, I walked 6.29 miles in just about an hour. And so you could put in perspective, I'm only 5'6" and I weigh about 236 pounds. I'm a good sized dude. .58 at 240. Yeah, so we're about in the same boat. You know it is though, with a Dominican and Italian wife. I eat real well. Now she's pregnant and she has to eat extra. Oh man, we eat real well together. Alright, Juanito. It was my pleasure. You're welcome anytime. I look forward to seeing some of your videos. Stay safe. Up here on my right, this 15th Street Mini Market. It's also known as Star Mart around here. It's ran by a guy, Shattuck, and his father. Shattuck, he's one of the coolest dudes I ever met. When I was younger, we'd go in there without any money. He would let us hold stuff down for a week or so until we could save up lunch money and buy it, pay him back. David Turnham, what's going on, guy? That right there, red and blue. It's a Chinese and Japanese cuisine. Awesome food. There's a pretty cool bar in there, but I haven't been there in years. I don't drink no more. Tanvir A. Sultan, MD, Infectious Disease Office. And there's also an apartment upstairs. I don't know, it's not really my thing to live above from a doctor's office that deals with infectious disease, but I guess if you're not worried. Right now we're heading down towards Hoosick Street. From Hoosick Street we'll go down to 8th Street, head back towards downtown kind of, and out in the stream down there. Some of this is RPI housing, other is private residential. Up on this roof of this house right here, there's a little kitten up there. Out here lurking too. Become friends, that's cool. Got a Lyft driver right there in the Chevy Impala. Around here you see a lot of Lyft and Uber drivers, tons of them. Got a Speedway right ahead of me. Now it used to be a Hess, but Speedway bought out all the Hesses around here. And McDonald's, McAfricadese. You know what I noticed too? If you go to the drive-thru and you order a McGangbang, they get mad at you. They don't want you called a McGangbang. I believe I just might have found undercover. There's a Troy police officer right there. Cat stroking videos. What up, officer? We're gonna wait for this light to change though. This on Hoosick Street right here. These Troy cops, they like to arrest people for jaywalking, and that's not just crossing the street, not in the crosswalk. If the sign isn't telling you to walk and you go before it turns white, they get you on that too. He doesn't like your videos. Come on now, cats need loving too. Come on, I want my time to cross. So, fuck it, we're going. We are so jaywalking. We don't care though. We'll see if this is that undercover officer. Let's see. No, I don't think so. He looks like one though. He looks like that black Chevy Impala that the sergeant was driving last night that didn't want to talk to me. That doesn't make it a womanizer. So, I got a question for you. I do cop watching. You seen any police officers down that way? No. No? I gotta go downtown, I guess. Thank you. That's right, best womanizer I ever seen. Womanizing all those women's. Got a Friendly's, a Little Caesars, a Pretty Nails, a Save Lot, Rent-A-Center just closed, Great Cuts, Family Dollar, Subway, Green Shell Chinese, a shoe department, Peebles, and a Big Lots, and a Starbucks, and a Saratoga National Bank with a Sonic. Clifton Park, Half Moon Ambulance. Saratoga County, they're quite a ways from home. St. Mary's, St. Peter's Health Partners, the Mastery Center. That's right, the meat wagon. You know, you kill 'em, we chill 'em. You pop 'em, we'll chop 'em. Gotta put the fun in funeral. Fresh meat. Well, you know, Lou, it is what it is, dude. They're gonna think what they want to think. They're gonna say what they want. It's really you. People have to come up with their own determination. You know, rumors are rumors. You will always have people hate on you no matter what you do, who you are. It is what it is. But I don't take anything personal. That lady in that car was trying to crack her neck while driving. Well, if she pulled a little bit hard, snapped her neck, and crashed her car. You know, the things you think of. Mikey Mart. I wonder if the owner's name is actually Mikey. Got a nice little stone wall here. A little bit of overgrowth, but you know, This sidewalk is probably the nicest sidewalk I've seen in the city of Troy. Somewhat even, not as dirty as the other ones, not as cracked. And surprisingly, it's one of the most traveled sidewalks in the city of Troy. Got a Stewart shop, another one. We saw a couple of them yesterday. Cahoe's Water Vliet, downtown Troy. AAA out here. Somebody must have broke down or their battery died. Smash them with a big mouth, that's right. That's one way to make fresh lemonade. I'm a big fan of lemonade, actually. They sell lemonade here. It's called Joe's. Joe's Lemonade. They also make like iced tea and stuff. But the lemonade, that's where it's at. I love lemonade. Right here is the Hoosick Street Bridge. It leads to Route 4 and 787. It goes westbound, or you could get off one of the first exits and either go north or southbound. Iced pickle juice last night. Pickle juice and vodka. Vinny's garage over there. Little clothing donation box, ABI computers, Pale Horse Vapors, Hoosick Style Salon. You guys want me to end my stream or you want me to keep going? I'll head downtown if you guys want me to stay live. I have 46% left on my battery. Capital Land Taxi. I like the bread and butter pickles. That's where it's at. You watch to the end? Well, we'll go downtown. We'll go near the staircase. I don't have any data left. They said I used up all my data. I got a text message while we were over near the president's house. So if it's choppy, that's why. We're just winging with it. Wintergreen skull pouches. That's right, the wintergreen. Skull's a little bit stronger, but I don't know. It is what it is. Hey there, officer. Car 63. Yeah, honest guess, that is dip. We'll cut down this way. We'll head back towards the RPI campus and the frat houses, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, the Pale Horse Vape. There's also Smoker's Choice up the street. They sell a lot of vape in there, but they're also a tobacco superstore. Someone's having themselves a little cookout. Let's see, it is at 1:30 in the morning. Somebody's out here having a cookout. Gotta give the lungs a rest, you know. We're gonna sit over here at this park for a minute. I believe I just stumbled across a dirt bike. So, we're gonna see what it's looking like when these people go away. We might have found ourselves a dirt bike thrown in the trash. Lou, which one is that? What video from last night? You guys can't see it, but I'm at a playground right now. I'm sitting on a bench. There's swings in front of me. There's monkey bars, a slide. There's a basketball court down at the little bottom of this hill. Behind me is Redemption Christian Academy. It's a boarding school. They save children from Africa and other parts of the world. Your smoking video? Just so you know, guys, this is where I was just sitting, a nice little bench. You know, that way fat people can't take up more than one spot. They have little separators. No, and now I know why they're throwing me a dirt bike. The engine is seized up and the throttle's smashed on and there's no brakes. I thought we were going to go for a little dirt bike ride. And so people don't sleep on them. Yeah, we have a big homeless problem here too. Right now, if I went downtown through the alleyways, you'd see them everywhere. It's because of the heroin epidemic going on right now. That's why I was asking about the war on drugs last night to all those police officers. And a lot of alcoholism goes on here. Tons of it. There are so many different rehab centers and rehab programs in the city of Troy, it's not even funny, but they're trying to make a difference, and that's what matters. If this is the house I think it is, let's see. The Sanctuary House. The city of Troy is a sanctuary city. You'll see tons of immigrants. illegal or not, but they are all here, taken from everywhere. There are so many different nationalities in this city. Addicted to camel toe. I used to smoke Camel cigarettes, and then I even did the Camel snus, the cold dip for a while, but I didn't like that so much. I like the Camel red cigarettes though. That is true, honest gas. Charity does help them continue, but I can tell you, my sister told me a story. She used to work in the state capitol down there in Albany, my oldest sister, and there was some people hanging out on the street corner, and they were there every day panhandling. And one of the men from one of the big businesses down there one day offered them all a job, and every single one of them declined to work for him. Instead, they were back there the very next day panhandling. So, some of them just don't want to work. But I think as long as you're willing to work, regardless of what kind of job you have, what your job is, whether you are flipping burgers or you are cleaning the streets, a garbage man, a firefighter, executive, security guard, if you are a waitress, as long as you're working, you are productive. You are doing something with yourself, whether or not other people want to see it that way. You are out there making money. You are supporting yourself, and other people are dependent on you. You're working as hard as you can, and you should be eligible, because you pay taxes, to collect the food stamps or the housing assistance if you need it. But there are tons of people out there that take advantage of it and don't deserve it. Exactly, like janitors. That's a very honest job. You are cleaning up stuff that nobody else would clean up. Inferno delivery man. See this gentleman, or it might be a female, it's the delivery person. I'm sure they work hard too. They're driving around all day. That can be stressful on your back. They're delivering people's foods, they're making people happy, and they're working. See, painted houses, that's hard work too. Tactical Texan, what's going on, brother? What's up? We're out here doing another very long stream. Just walking around, seeing what's going on. We're almost at 2 hours on this one. Somebody had told me too that I should cut my streams off and then start a new stream so my streams aren't as long. They said that people be more likely to watch them all the way through. Honest guess, I keep trying to convince my wife to move out to Alaska and we could be bush people. I would love to live off the land. At an hour, 46 minutes, and 53 seconds, guys, believe it or not, we've walked just about 6 miles. trying to lose weight, trying to stay happy, and making sure the streets are safe. That's very honest, guys. I like boring videos. That means that police are doing their job correctly. Even though Jane Doe Bambi didn't want to identify herself and she was staring me down, she wouldn't comply. She tried to reach for a second, but when I told her I knew what she was doing, she stopped. But otherwise, it's been a good night. Now, right back at People's Ave. This right here is where that fiend was mad at me that I wouldn't give him any money. He liked breastfeeding videos. You know what, Lou, it's funny you say that because my wife is a big breastfeeding advocate. My wife, she does the breastfeeding support groups. She's in a lot of support groups on Facebook. She's an administrator for one group on Facebook. But it's good to breastfeed your children. It really is. That helps the brain develop. And children are supposed to be breastfed. It's part of nature. That's why the women produce milk for their children. That's good, honest guys. That's good. Right now I'm walking down People's Ave. Over here on my right, you'll see it once I get past this tree. Well, you won't see it, but you could see some lights on. That's the Kennedy Towers. That's another senior assistant living center. Well, I don't know if it's assistant, but I know that there's nurses and stuff that go in there help some of the seniors, but it's senior living. Lou, you'd have to ask my wife about that. She'll probably be in the stream tomorrow. You have to ask her. I don't have a Facebook. I don't like Facebook. Too much drama on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, formula is good if your child won't take and won't accept being breastfed because the child clearly needs to be fed and they can't have regular food at the beginning. But breastfed, it's natural part, it's natural instinct. So why not give them what they're supposed to have? Take your therapy dog. That's cool, Tactical Texan. That's real cool. When I was younger, the private school that I used to go to, LaSalle Institute, they had a program called LaSallian Youth. At LaSalle Institute, it's a Catholic school, but it also has a military program, and a big part of it is volunteer work. So I volunteered in the group LaSallian Youth, and we would go to a nursing home and hang out with the elderly people and talk to them, play games with them, do snacks with them, whatnot. It was a lot of fun, and there was always people bringing therapy dogs in there to hang out. It's really good at, it keeps their spirits high, and for those that did have dogs while they were on their own, it kind of brings it back to them, lets them interact with the animals. Australian Shepherd, very smart. That's awesome, dude. In front of me is the O'Neill Apartments. That's another, it's disabled living and elderly living in there. There are some nurses that go in there, do house calls and stuff. There's a lot of disabled and elderly uh, buildings, housing between Troy and Green Island and Watervliet. Breastfeeding on Pornhub. Move the bone spur right on the nerve ending in your gums. That sounds painful, guy. That sounds painful. But, like I told you before, Lou, I'm an awesome doctor and an awesome dentist. I take good care of you real cheap. Lou, I will take that spur out. My surgery will last 10 minutes, tops. What's up, Bull SpongeBob? What's going on, guy? How you doing tonight? Just finished your editing? Big chip, a tooth popped out. Oh no, guy. I'll cap it for you. Watch the preview one first. All right, Bull SpongeBob, I got you. When I get home, I get to my laptop. I'll definitely check it out. Right now, we're heading back towards the Troy Police Department. This is where I was last night, where nobody would talk to me. So we're going to see what's going on. And then my battery right now is at 35%. So after we get down here, hang out for a little bit, then I'm in the stream and head home. Uncle Sam Lane's, the bowling alley. The big bowling pin. They're closed for the night though. Took a pair of pliers to your wisdom teeth. Oh man. See, the good thing about this city is you have local pharmacists everywhere. So if your CVS or your Rite Aid or your Price Chopper, your Walmart is closed, hit the streets, you'll find something. I have to have my wisdom teeth pulled too. But we don't do doctors. My wife forced me to go to the doctor, and then when they set up my next appointment, they came along, canceled it. That sounds painful, Bo SpongeBob. 8 wisdom teeth, oh boy. 18016 Avenue. Yeah, honest guess. As long as you stay positive, I smell some Mary Jane. But as long as you stay positive and you keep your head up and you do what the doctors are telling you to do, you'll do fine. The news. This is an apartment building. They just built this building, but there's another part of it that's already finished on the other side that have people living in already. But it's going to be an amazing apartments. They're real expensive too. Right next to the police department. Bo SpongeBob. Now I have a good sniffer when it comes to that. It's some fire though. I tell you that. It don't smell like no seeds and stems, that's for sure. Bo SpongeBob, I know where all the plants are. I know where it's grown at. I even know where a couple of grow houses are. But see, my thing with good old Mary Jane is I think it should be legalized. I mean, it's safer than alcohol. They legalized alcohol. It was prohibited for a long time, but they brought it back. Mary Jane is safer. On an inside view of a police car. This Ford F-150 35194 MD. That's a Troy police car. This Dodge Ram ADC 7475, another Troy police car. They're actually private officers. Uh, their family cars are parked on the street, so it's all public access. If they don't like it, they should park behind a fence where I can't go. If a cop took me in front of any judge in my county and said I had weed, they'd say no duh and have me released. That's how it is in the city of Detroit too. Everybody down here smokes. You can openly smoke walking down the street. Nobody will say a word to you. They might ask you for a hit, but they're not going to bother you. The only people that get mad are the older people where they believe that prohibition was bad and, the war on drugs, reefer madness. Troy Police Department right here. Bo SpongeBob, I love me some edibles. But Mary Jane is not my thing no more. Troy City Court. I've been in this court so many times, not even funny. Uh-oh, what happened on his gas? Spaghetti sauce? They make infused spaghetti sauce? That's freaking awesome. Alright, Upstate, be safe, guy. Have a good night. I'll be waiting for my prize, y'all. My little present. It's alright, Salty. Did you time him out or block him? What happened? Smacks newspaper. I showed this last night, I'll show it again. But it says that all of these bows that are tied here were done in for a child that was left at the border. This is in front of a church right here. But like I said before, when I showed that house, that sanctuary house, the city of Troy is a sanctuary city. We allow everybody here. We don't discriminate. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, if you're Indian, Native American, Arab, regardless, we love you all. Been HIV positive for 2 years and didn't know it. Oh boy. That's a tough way to find out, but you know, at least you know now and you're going to be able to get the help that you need. That's right, honest guys. Double wrap it before you tap it. Proctor's right here. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Not too much. You see, that's one of the cool things about this city, Troy. You can literally walk down the street, say hi to somebody, and they answer you. The city of Troy, you may not know everybody personally, but you recognize people. And I mean, there's only about 50,000 people that live in the city. The city is huge, though, but only about 50,000 or so. I may be off a couple thousand now. That was the consensus a couple years ago, but generally, you say hi to people, they'll say hi back to you. Anybody see how sickly Johnny Depp looks? Oh yeah, Johnny Depp is looking real bad, which sucks. He's one of my favorite actors. The sex was bad and I was really drunk. Last time I ever drank. Oh man. Carry saran wrap folded up in your back pocket for those who like to dine first, if you know what I mean. Wear your wife's fat cat like a face mask. Oh man. McAddy's right here. Let's see. For any of you that are in my chat, that was Irishman like myself. There we go. Not the American Old Glory, but for us Irishman is definitely glorious. David Turnham just watched your videos. Yeah, when I get home, I'm watching too. More Christmas lights out here, you know. The city's not going to put up street lights. We'll make our own. Helen Page, what's going on? Yoga, massage, aromatherapy, Reiki, and skincare. Lotus Wellness Studio. Yeah, Helen Page, we're just doing a little bit of a walk. Not too much action tonight. It's real quiet Sunday night. The bars are closed, so downtown's kind of quiet. I'd love to go to London too. I would go audit in London. If I had the means to get out there, I definitely would. But now, with my wife being pregnant, having a 2-year-old, my wife out of work now, going on almost 3 years she's been out of work since she stopped working to take care of her daughter. Money's been real tight. We kind of blew through our savings trying to catch up on bills and whatnot. So, trying to do it as I can. I don't receive any donations. I have a PayPal and a GoFundMe set up, but since I've started, I haven't received a penny, so everything I do comes out of pocket. That's good, honest guys. That's real good. I know there are some HIV positive or people here in Troy that have full-blown AIDS, but Troy, they go more for helping the people with cancer and drug addiction. That's the real big thing around here. I heard that if you have HIV or AIDS, that Albany, which is about 15 miles south of here, is the place to go. Allied Universal, Department of Public Safety. So that's RPI security right there too in an unmarked car. Well, not unmarked, they just don't have public safety on their car. Troy Police. Whoop, whoop. There's not much going on. Right now we're back in front of the police department. These cops hate me, but it is what it is. They used to try to correct me when I was younger, so now it's my job to correct them. Davey V, he is one of the original cop blockers. He's a cool man. Yeah, Hound Page. Probably about an hour ago or so, I'll say, we did get a Jane Doe, a Bambi. She refused to identify herself, but well, there was two of them. It might have been the same little deer, but Jane Doe refused to identify herself. She gave me a little stare down. I seen her reach and I called her out on it, but she was good. She got down on the ground, and I backed away from her. All right, Bo SpongeBob. Yeah, and his guys definitely. You know, part of the community. We have to be there for you. Not much down here. This right here is an empty building. I'll show you. They had the city hall in here for, I don't even think it was for a year before they moved it down to a Headley building. They had knocked down the old city hall and moved here for a little bit. This right here is RPI dorms. This is where that public safety officer was patrolling that just went by in that white SUV. A.E. Rosen, it's an electrician, little trailer. Now, time for the staircase again. Little call box if you have an emergency. Public safety will come, but you know, public safety, I'd say it's about a half mile up the hill, whereas the Troy police is literally down the block. So instead of running to his box, might be better just running to a police station. Hound Page, I'm out here in the dark alone because I noticed that sometimes when you have a partner, I'm not going to mention any names, but they might cause trouble for you. And if I'm live streaming on all of my streams, all my videos, I already have my witnesses, and my witnesses can't be shot and killed. And plus, this way, I'm free to go as slow as I want or as fast as I want and stay out as long as I want. I don't have to work on anyone else's schedule except my own. Well, that and my wife, depending if she lets me come out and play. Just found some county cars. Old Ford Focus, Rensselaer County. Rensselaer County. Rensselaer County. Rensselaer County. This one's a Plymouth Neon. Never seen a county car use a Plymouth before. Ford Focus, another county car. Another county car. I believe these all belong to either the DMV itself or there's probation and drug classes over here. So it might belong to those officers. They might even be used as undercover cars. We'll go on the other side of this parking lot. I didn't, you know, I walked past these cars the past couple nights and I never noticed that they were all county cars until now. We'll see if these guys are too. I'm always looking around Helen. Oh yeah, a Dodge. Hyundai Touring. Creeper van. Ford E150. A newer Chevy Malibu. Chevy Impala. That's New York State though. What is this one? That's Rensselaer County, so that's a county car. This is a state car. So this must belong to drug enforcement. Rensselaer County. Another state Chevy Impala, so this must also be drug enforcement. Rensselaer County, a little Spider. Rensselaer County van. It's a Chevy. Another Rensselaer County van. These must be their kidnapping vans. That's what it looks like. Official. So, does this not belong to the county or the state? Oh, it is a county car. That's weird. They have a different type of license plate. And all the rest of these are just Rensselaer County Unified Family Services. They're CPS cars. That's what they are. Okay. So if you see one of these vans coming, one of these kidnapping vans, take your children away. You want to know something? You know, if you refuse a birth certificate for your child and a social security card, or you do a home birth and never let the state know that you had a child, CPS can never take your kid from you. Once you get a birth certificate issued and a social security card, your child is technically a warden of the state and a warden of the United States of America. So once you refuse that birth certificate and social security card, or never let them know that you have a child, they cannot take your child. They have no stake in your child's life. I mean, they can't get the benefits. It'll be hard for them to get a job unless, you know, farming or whatnot. But CPS can never take your child away from you. Run like hell. You don't need a social security number, but that's how they set you up with your social security, disability incomes, all that fun stuff. That's how they tax you, unless you say you're an immigrant and you get one of those other tax IDs. But for a U.S. citizen, if you do not get your birth certificate or social security card, CPS cannot take your children. Doing special kiss and makeup video for your most prolific female troll. This is the fat man walk of shame up all these stairs. Like I said yesterday, this is 111 steps going up the staircase. I'll show it once I get to the top. Definitely not for fat people. This is the Lewis Rubin Memorial Approach. It's on 8th Street and leads to downtown. More steps, more steps. All these steps, all the way down, past the pillars, more steps. Right on the toilet, Lou. You know you gotta let out all that honest gas, and you know, it's just a natural thing to do. Look her in the eyes. That was funny. Alright guys, you guys know I don't ask for donations, but I am working on a project, so if you guys want to donate, my PayPal is upstatenyaudits@gmail.com or GoFundMe. It's Upstate NY Auditing Fund, and 15% of the donations on the GoFundMe will go to the Boys and Girls Club. But my project I'm working on, I'm going to expand a little bit, and the 15% being donated going to the Boys and Girls Club is to get them some basketballs. It's a memory of a little boy who used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. His family was murdered. It was his mother, his mother's partner, him and his little sister. His oldest brother was away at a basketball tournament in Massachusetts, but they had their throats slit, and it was all over a video game console at Christmas time. I don't expect anything, but everything is appreciated. But the little boy JJ at the Boys and Girls Club right down here, it's actually across the street from the police station I was at. I should have showed it, but he was a real big hit down there. He played basketball every day down there. So I'd like to donate some basketballs in memory of him. Yeah, Helen Page, it's crazy. The little boy, I believe he was maybe eight or 9, and his little sister, I believe she was 4 years old. What happened was, his mother's partner had posted on social media that she was selling a video game system, trying to get Christmas money to help buy the kids some toys. And somebody that she had personally known seen it and wanted to buy it. They showed up and had no intentions on buying it. They were going to rob her, and they had killed the mother's girlfriend and the little sister, and the little boy had gotten off the bus and was just coming home, and they pulled him in the door and slit his throat too. But my PayPal is upstatenyaudits@gmail.com, or my phone number 518-590-5533, and my GoFundMe is Upstate NY Auditing Fund. But my phone is on 2%. It's telling me it's about to die. I'm going to end the stream, go home, plug my phone in, and if someone else has a stream going, I'll hop in there. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Enjoy. Stay safe.